Fellow Steve Vai fans. Am I a Steve Vai fan? I don't know. You decide. There's also a little video entitled What I'd Tell Steve Vai. Watch that. It's funny. And then there's a video where I talk to him about his new guitar and his new module. One of the special edition guitars even has exactly the same color as the module. So do my shoes right there. Not 100%, but come on, what can I do? Is this kind of... Oh, this sweater is old. I got it from Ibanez. I actually got it winning against Nita Strauss in rock, paper, scissors.
But I kind of look at it more like we're accessorizing, because if you look at your sweater and you look at my outfit, it actually is a really nice match.
We're accessorizing.
Accessorizing with really nice guitars that you can buy from Ibanez.
She thought it's hers, I thought it's mine. We had to rock, paper, scissors. I won. Was I gentleman, gave it to her? Fuck no. My sweater, Nita. I won it fair and square. Don't be a sore loser. You continue to talk about it. Get your own damn multicolor sweater. That's what I'm saying, Nita. You have the hookup. You have the people. Okay, moving on to Steve, dude, man, module. Synergy, awesome. If it wasn't a system that you were interested in before, you should be interested in it now. The modules that just come out and will come out are amazing. The modules that were out already made it a great system, but now each module is more flexible, has more to offer. They were kind of more one tricky pony-ish in the beginning by having a single EQ section and then kind of like two different gain settings for almost the same sound. But then more and more they added switches and kind of saw them as real two channels. So the modules are growing in functionality. Not to say that the first modules weren't great. They are fantastic. But I'm getting more and more excited about the system as it grows. That's what I'm saying. Now we have the Vai module, which is different in a couple of regards. A, it's green. B, the knobs are different. If you look at the other knobs, Leslie, can we see the other knobs? Yes. They're kind of like mini I don't know what these are called. The mini amp knobbies. These are metal, and they are riffly, so they're nicely riffled, and they're detented. So you can feel it clicky, which technically doesn't make it easier for you to find the same position. I don't know, it's a lot of little detents. Hypothetically, you can get exactly the same position, but I don't think that's what it's for. It just feels good, and it keeps the knobs more stable. Like this, I can easier change by accident than this. So you have to put a little bit more force into it. Maybe that's what it's about. We have a clean channel, which, as far as I know, and Peter Arendt's the man behind Synergy and other things have told me, is based on the B-Man. I think Steve developed this together with Dave Friedman and, of course, the whole Synergy team. But I think Dave was behind it a bit. So this is based on the B-Man module, which is a basement type thing. So we can expect a rich, clean sound. And I'm not testing this in this video, but it is very pedal friendly, this thing right here. We have a fat and a bright switch. And please be aware of something peculiar. In the down position on the clean channel, those are on. Whereas, according to my ears, on the gain channel, in the up position, they're on. Probably something Steve wanted, because he's weird. Gain, 3-band EQ, volume independent. And then on the gain channel, we have boost and bright. Pretty subtle. So, we're gonna go clean. That's where we're at, I guess, yep. We're going through a vintage 30 cab in 412 in the AUX. Let me dial in something here, a little bit more brightness. There we go. Of course, put a little bit of chorus on there, a little bit of delay, probably an Eventide harmonizer with tons of pitch, and then he cut Steve Vai. And I could play Sisters at one time. I can't anymore. I don't know, no fat and some effects and we're good. What the crap am I playing? Can't stop wiggling this damn thing. Oh, that's neat. More mids. You kind of have to hit the frets, but that's not my problem, that's yours. Yeah, let's kick in the fat. Gets very woolly. So in the in-between positions on this Strat, I don't know what it's called, that's where you get the real cleans. But with humbuckers, it's pushing it. So let's see, gain up a bit. It gets woolly and tiny bit fuzzly, which is hinting already at where the second channel is. Now, if you're boosting this with an overdrive, you're kind of getting at the lead sound that Steve wants. Let's see where the gain takes us all the way. Now, what if you want to do, I mean, not that you do. Jazzy stuff, maybe. But probably not. Flexible, clean channel. Because of the warmth and the bright switch, pedal friendly. When you're boosting it, you're getting bass many wool. But now we're going to the pièce de résistance, as they say in Le French, which is of course the drive channel. Do not expect that drive channel to be super open and killer for rhythm. I would assume, since Steve has, I think, 4 Synergy modules at any given point in time in his rack. He has 2 Syn 2s, each with 2 modules, so that gives him 8 channels. But I think a minimum he's using 4 modules. I would assume only 1 is his signature. The others are probably, I think he might have the AC, but definitely something plexi-ish. I would assume because those are more open, more bitey, more defined, not as dense, that he uses that for rhythm. So what I would do, I thought he hinted at something like that a little bit in the interview I did with him. This is his lead. And if you're looking for the Steve Vai lead sound, that's the fucking shit, because that's it. So here we go. There's no low gain, by the way. If you're starting all the way to the left, it's already all the gain. That sounds horrible, what I'm doing there. That's because of me, because I'm nervous, because I'm reviewing a Steve Vai module. Let's do some rhythm with that. Same thing that Trey Xavier did. Goes. I need Jen Majura here because she can play Steve Vai stuff. I don't think that's what you want from this. You want, at least here, some mids, some highs. Trying to do the circle vibrato and I suck at it. I can sing it badly, but I can't play it. So I don't know what's going on with the aux here. No clue. So there you add, it's that sound. It has a bit of fuzziness, ultra dense. It's a violin type sound. And well, I'll get to that in the end, what I want. So now we got all the gain, still not boosted. Steve Vai, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. Let's add. Let's look at the EQ. Steve Vai music. Come on, you get this. That was with The Bright, which can you really tell? It's subtle, but it's there. And now we boost. This has a little bit of something from a synthesizer. It turns a little bit into a square wave at these extreme gain and boost settings. I want to say shaboost settings. It's a cream. Yeah. Great British Bake Off, you've never seen this? Come on. I don't know how I got there. It turns into something slightly, I mean, it's still a guitar, don't get me wrong, but it turns slightly synthy, which is not a bad thing. You can dial that back, and when I reviewed the Carbon Legacy pedal, it did the same thing. It's kind of neat. One more time. With passion. No warfare. Imagine a theremin this Steve Vai's module does one thing, and I'm very amazed by that. It makes you feel like Steve Vai. I don't know, actually, because I've never been Steve Vai. Actually, for a second I was. Watch my video. But when I talk to the Synergy people, who, by the way, are paying for this video, so no, oh my God, it's not true what you think. No, none of that bullshit. If you don't believe me, don't believe me. You're lost. For me, many signature amps are like, well, dude, it's a Marshall-y kind of thing. Yeah, the guy said, I want a switch there. Okay, fine. Or I want a 50 instead of 100. Or I love that amp, but I want it 100 instead of 50. Bam, here's my signature amp. What makes a signature sound? Phil X's Friedman amp, brilliant amp, but it's an 800, just with, slight modifications. But it's still sound-wise pretty much an amp that many people play. So the tonality of many signature amps aren't very special. The features might be special, but it's all kind of still based on something we know. Now, this is the one signature product, even more than the guitar, I would argue, that gets you that sound. I can't think of any other amp that has that fuzzesquitude, that violin-like sing-songitude, and also, when you really pushed with the neck, what's that thing, humbucker, brings you that synthy kind of square sound. So I would argue to get that sound, that thing does, out of another setup, you'd have to fight really hard and find the special kind of overdrive that's borderline fuzz. You'd have to work your ass off to find the right combination of pedals and the right amp that reacts in the right way to get that sound. I have reviewed hundreds, if not thousands of pedals, and I wouldn't know on top of my head what to go to get that tone. So if you're a total Steve Vai nerd and you got one of these, and you don't have the sweater, but if you want instant Steve, it's right there. That module gives you that. Don't expect the most open rhythm sound. I don't think that's what it's made for. It is instant Vai lead. And it's beautiful to play to. Yesterday I recorded the little intro, played Liberty, and I had the biggest smile on my face because Liberty woke me up for years. Every day I had to go to school at 6 o'clock in the morning. My CD player started and it was heads up, and Liberty started playing, and I played this and I was like, oh my God, I'm playing the Steve Vai module with the Steve Vai guitar, and I'm playing the song, and I hadn't played it in years, and the notes just jumped out of my fingers. It was so much fun, and this is what it's about. We don't want to be Steve Vai, we're never gonna be Steve Vai, we're not even gonna be big rock stars, those times are kind of over, who gives a shit? We want to have fun. We want to have that smile, the Joker smile on our face, and I had that. So if that's what you're chasing in the Steve Vai realm, this can get you there. Thanks to Synergy and all the people involved, you know who you are. Thanks to Mr. Vai himself for being a cool sport with the videos we did. And thanks to Leslie for switching this because she's cool. And we'll put some animals at the end.